Cards on the table, energy swirls, channeling light, unlocking worlds. Third eye open, vision so clear. Guidance delivered, the truth's right here. Mika divine, channel aligned. Messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Shuffle that deck, destiny calls, wisdom pours down, breaking the walls. Ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat, vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers revealed, just show me how. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday morning. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Today's live is very special because I will be tapping into each of your energies to see the messages that you need to hear. This is a mini read for anybody interested in getting a mini read this morning. As you guys know, it's only going to be $22.22 for each question. You can click on the link that I just dropped into the live chat if you're interested in getting a reading. As you guys know, in these readings, I will tap into your energy and see the messages you need to hear. And all of you guys, if you're interested in love, career, general, whatever you want to know, that's what this reading is all about. It's giving you an opportunity to get a reading for a very reasonable price. And so I'm hoping that you guys will take advantage. When I do these mini reads, they tend to sell out. So I'm hoping that you guys will definitely enjoy it. We have Sarah first, and anybody else that's interested in getting a reading will go to you next. But before we get into Sarah's reading, I first want to start off by blessing the deck, and then we'll do a small little mini collective reading just to give you all a little bit more time to go ahead and book your spot. Please remember after you check out to check your email because your email is going to include a link for you to actually submit your question. So yeah, the confirmation message will include a link that you're going to click on. And once you click on that link, it'll direct you to a form to submit your question. Now, as you guys know, this is this is a mini read session for anybody that has a question. And something about my website, it won't let you pick multiple during one checkout process, but if you have more than one question, feel free to check out multiple times. That's kind of how it works. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to first start off by blessing the deck, and then we'll do a fun mini read to kind of see what comes through in the collective energy this morning. Welcome, welcome. I see we got T Rose here. Hey, T Rose. We're inviting everybody to make sure that you support the channel by hitting the like button. And for those that are new here, don't forget to subscribe, because every single month I do pick one lucky subscriber on this channel for a free personal tarot reading. Also, just letting everybody know there are no questions in the chat. You do have to purchase the reading on my website and then submit your question on that email, the confirmation email for your reading. That's how I'm getting the questions. And if you are enjoying the content this morning, hit the like. Even if you don't plan on getting a reading, just by being here to support fellow subscribers that are getting a reading this morning, it's always very much encouraged. And I'm hoping that anybody's here that's getting the collective piece today, the messages do resonate with you. So thank you, T Rose, for modding this morning. We have Divya. Hello, Divya. I will mess up a name, girl. I will butcher a name. Welcome. Good to see you. We also have my fellow aqua friend, Catherine, here. Welcome, Catherine. Good to see you. And Caroline. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. All right, first today we have Sarah. Sarah, are you here? While we wait on Sarah to jump on in, if she's not here, we'll first start off by blessing the deck, and then we'll begin her reading. Divine spirit guides and ancestors, please protect me and my viewers as I tap into the divination of tarot, removing all negative energies sent to me and my viewers. It's not welcome here. We return all negative energies to the sender tenfold. May the sacredness of this tarot reading and the intuitive downloads coming through bring the clear and concise messages that my viewers need to hear. Thank you. Amen, amen. All right. Let's get it started. We have Mr. Pops. Thank you so much, Mr. Pops, for joining the Soul Tribe. But Sarah's first. Sarah, are you here? Sarah. For those that are not aware, I do offer a channel membership. It is our Soul Tribe fam. Being a member of the Soul Tribe is so awesome because you get exclusive perks, including a free tarot reading just by joining. So take advantage of that. If you're interested in that, it's only $9.99 per month. Click on the join button down below to join a Soul Tribe, as well as exclusive content and readings and things that become free, because I love to give away free stuff to my Soul Tribe members just by joining. So check that out, guys. Hit the join button for more information. All right. First we have Sarah, y'all. First we have Sarah. All right, I think Sarah would like a general reading. So for Sarah's reading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pull another deck. I got to figure out where I put it. I'm being drawn to another deck. But first, let's do this general reading and let's see what we get. And for those that are purchasing a reading today, you will have each of your readings timestamped. So you can come back and you can watch your reading at your earliest convenience, which is nice, very nice. But after you check out, please check your email. I see someone has just purchased a reading, so please check your email for further instructions on what to do. We still have some spots available, y'all. We got plenty of spots today, plenty of spots. So go ahead and take advantage. Make sure y'all check the email. All right, let's get it collective. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the collective. Tell me a little bit about the collective. What are the messages that the collective needs to know at this time? What are the messages that the collective needs to know at this time? Those watching the video now and those watching the recording. We have the Magician. I'm getting with this. Many of you guys are in a very powerful position of manifesting what you want into your life. Yeah. I think a lot of you guys are manifesting more abundance in your energy of taking care of yourself, looking out for yourself, becoming more powerful, even though you may have been through a very difficult time. Yeah. I'm also seeing that a lot of you guys are very nervous about connecting with others, but don't be, because you are in a very powerful position. So I would say be mindful of this energy, because the magician is someone that is a powerful manifester. So, you know, the old saying that says thoughts become things. So yeah, be careful with that. Thoughts become things. So if you're thinking very negatively, then there is a strong possibility that you can manifest something negative. So I'm getting like a lot of you guys are very nervous to love, to fall in love, to come together with others. Some of you guys may be pulling your energy back and focusing more on your stability. And nothing's wrong with that. I think that's a good thing, but don't get so caught up in the idea that things can't work with someone else. Let me get some more on this. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Thank you guys so much for purchasing your readings. Please make sure y'all check your email to submit your question. Let's see, Spirit. Why the 9 of Wands to the 3 of Cups? Yeah, you're putting a passionate new beginning on hold. A lot of you girls like, I don't want that right now. Ugh. And it's because you're recovering. Like I say, a lot of you guys may be trying to get over somebody from your past. And you need time to just kind of recover your finances, your stability, get things straight. I'm hearing I just need to get some things straight first. Like, I don't need no one to come up all in my space and disrupt my peace, disrupt what I'm trying to create for myself. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I'm also getting that a lot of you guys are thinking so negatively of love. Let's get some more on this. I think a lot of you guys are bored also. You're kind of bored with these other options if you've tried to connect with others. You want some excitement. Yeah, you want some excitement in your life more than what you're currently getting. But you know, you got to get out there. Y'all can't expect someone to come to you and you sitting at home hiding under a rock. Nobody's going to know that you exist if you're hiding under a rock. So you got to get out there. You got to get out there. Let's get some more on this. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for yourself and know that there is a lot collective. There's a lot that you can accomplish in love. You just have to get out of this stuck energy. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective moving forward? We have the Knight of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, what's blocking you is not wanting to plant the seeds to see growth or forward movement. There's so many other distractions, like your career, your stability, that you're distracting yourself from when it comes to love, that you feel like, okay, if I just focus on that instead of love, like I'll be okay. But you're not okay. I don't think you're happy where you are. Yeah. I don't think emotion wise, your emotional state is not happy where you are. So you have to be willing to drop that burden, of that negative self-talk, that negative mindset. If you just purchased a reading, check your email. I sent you the link to submit your question for those that are struggling finding that link to submit your question. Thank you guys so much for purchasing your reading. All right. What action should the collective take moving forward, Spirit? We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Judgment in the reverse. So yeah, it's very clear right now, like Spirit is saying, hey, collective, I need you to stop wearing this false mask and really thinking that you can manifest love, abundance, all the things that you really want in your life by just sitting back and pretending like that's not what I want. A lot of y'all like, that's not what I want. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at this. A lot of you guys want marriage, stability, long term, but you're like having this guard up like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because you're getting tired of waiting on these people to come through. You gotta have patience. And a lot of you guys are playing it safe and small and just kind of focusing more on your career. So let's get a couple of oracles. Let's get a couple of oracles here. It's kind of repeating the same message. And when that happens, that's a good thing. That means I'm on, I'm definitely on the right track, collective. Let me know if this is your reading. If it is, type my story in the chat. And if you're watching the recording, type my story in the comments down below. If this is your collective read, I'm tapping into your story. All right. Give me some more, Spirit, on this. What does the collective need to know? What advice do you have for the collective? We have alignment. It says align your actions, collective, and thoughts with your desires. I'll repeat it again. Align your actions and thoughts with your desires. I told you you're a powerful manifester. You can really create anything you want in your life. But you've got to be able to align your thoughts, your beliefs with action to back it. You really desperately want everything to come full circle. Like look at the phone, look at your phone. You see how this person is like looking up? It's almost like I'm getting like you're praying, you're hoping, you're like, God, please have everything work out in my favor. But you're also noticing that this person is like sitting on top of this mountain. I'm getting kind of like the hermit energy. If you guys ever seen the hermit card in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, how there's this figure that's sitting on top of a cliff in deep contemplation and thought, soul searching. You're really trying to get yourself balanced and grounded, but there's that piece that's holding you back. And it's you, collective. But you can do this. Keep going, one step in front of the other. T Rose says, thank you, Mika, for the collective read. It resonates. Yeah. Look at this. Success. Success is possible. What you're trying to manifest as that magician is has the potential to be successful. You have to believe that success is within your reach. I'm telling you, you have the potential to have the success in your love life, in your career, in attracting abundance. If you look at your phone, you'll notice that this person has this mountain that they're climbing. And then at the top, there goes that full circle. And looking down at everything that you actually had to go through in your life and saying, wow, I've been through a lot, but I've come so far. And that's something to be proud of. You've come so far, and you will have success. You will have abundance. You will have the things that you want in your life. But what are you doing right now in this moment? What are you doing right now in this moment to get what you want? That's the thing you've got to really look at and be honest with yourself about. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Nomi. I got your question. I'm waiting for one more person to submit their question. So, yeah, be kind to yourself, collective. Be generous to yourself. Go for what you want. Make peace with the past. Because we have cultivate inner peace regardless of the external circumstances. Y'all been through a lot. Man, y'all been through a lot. But Spirit is saying, yes, you have been through a lot, but you got to make peace with that. Because what you're doing is you're blocking your own success. Because you have to be able to really go for it. You're blocking your own blessings. It's time to put all that in a coffin. That's what I remember. That's when I look at this card, I think of like a coffin, putting it all to rest. Yeah, putting it all to rest. Nomi says definitely resonates. Yep. What can you do right now? And a lot of you guys have a lot of things that you want to accomplish, but what's holding you back? And be honest with yourself. And what can I do different? Where can I start right now today? What can I do differently? How can I change my mindset moving forward to manifest what I want? If your initials are EB, check your email. I provided instructions on how to submit your question. Okay, we'll get one more. Let's actually get another deck, and then we'll close this collective reading. We'll start mini reads, y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so much for being here and supporting the channel. T Rose says, yes, universe and spirit for the abundance, but I so know I still have to work on myself in this journey. Yeah, we all do. I think this is a collective reading for everyone. Of just a friendly nudge, a reminder that you've come so far. You guys have accomplished so much, but there's still work left. So don't let up now. Yeah, you have a choice. Which path are you going to take? What choice? It says you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, collective. Eliminate everyone else's input, including Mika's, and put your feelings, and feel your way through the choices that is right for you. What do you feel like you need to do in this moment? That's what I was saying. What can you do right now in this moment, collective, to make the right choices for you in your life? Because the time is now. I said today, it's right here. The time is now. Don't put it off. This choice, this path. Don't put it off. Because if you keep putting it off, you know what's going to happen? Several months from now, several years from now, you look back and you be like, dang, I could have did this. I could have did that. I could have accomplished this. I could have accomplished that, but I got in my own way. And there's so many people that have this happen because of fear. And love is a risk. I'm going to be honest. Love is a risk. It is risky. And it's something that I feel like, you know, especially if you've been through a lot, which I feel like a lot of you guys have been through a lot. This is where spirit is saying, even though you've been through a lot, don't allow what you've been through to define your future. I always say these are spiritual experiences, spiritual tests that you've been put through. And it's allowing you to learn something more deeper about yourself and about what you want. So important. So important reading for those that need it. And Omi says, yeah, I definitely needed to hear that. Wow. Yeah. All right, I'm going to stop here. It's a choice though. You know, I say you always have free will, collective. You definitely can take into account what I said and think about it, but everybody's in a unique situation. So you honestly have to think about what is the right path for you. What is the right path for you? And embrace that, okay? All right, I'm going to stop the reading right there. Thank you guys so much for those that watched it and gave me feedback to say, yeah, that's my story, Mika. Thank you. Awesome. And I'm glad you guys took something away from that. We're about to go ahead and begin our mini reads. Again, if you want to be added to the list, we have an ever-growing list of amazing people that have went ahead and booked their spot. So please don't hesitate to go ahead and submit your questions. For those that have booked, I'm going to go ahead and update the list so you know who we have next on this live. If your initials are EB, if your initials are EB, I need you to check your email, love. Check your email. I sent you the link to submit your question. And the rest of you guys, I got your question. So I'm going to update the list now so you can see where we are. First, we have Sarah. Then we have Nomi, 110. Then we have Rach. Then we have EB. And then we have Divinekay. So if you've already paid and you have not submitted your question and your initials are EB, please check your email, love. I emailed you a separate email of where you're going to submit your question, okay? Just in case you didn't see the confirmation email. But as you guys know, the way this works is after you check out, check your email to submit your question. Okay, we're going to do Sarah first. I know Sarah wasn't here earlier. I wonder if she's still here. It is a Saturday. We're on a busy Saturday, so some people have a lot of things that they have going on. So it's possible Sarah had to step away, but if she did, she'll definitely watch the recording. And those that are interested in getting a reading, do know your reading will have a timestamp. So you can watch your reading live or you can watch the recording. So it's so nice to have that convenience, right? Where you don't have to worry about being actually here. But I always enjoy having you guys here because when you guys are here, I'm able to kind of get feedback from you and know like, okay, yeah, I'm on the right track. I'm definitely picking up your energy. I'm definitely picking up your story. And that's always fun. That's always a fun thing to do. Okay, we're going to start with Sarah. A last call for Sarah before we get started. Last call for Sarah. All right, Sarah, we're going to start your reading. So Sarah just wants a general reading. So I'm going to get another deck. If I can find it. I hadn't moved my decks, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's get it, Sarah. So, Sarah, you want a general message. So, I'm going to use an oracle card and I'll clarify with tarot cards to just see the messages that your spirit guides want you to know at this time. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sarah. What are the messages that Sarah needs to know at this time? What are the messages that Sarah needs to know at this time? It says you're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. Yes. Something amazing is about to happen, Sarah. Something unexpected. And it's going to happen just all of a sudden. And it's going to make you very, very happy. So prepare for this. This is a warning message of something that's going to really inspire you and make you excited, bringing you a lot of joy and happiness. Let's look and see what this thing is. We got to see, right, Sarah? We got to see. Spirit, what is this exciting thing? All right. Ten of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. You know, it may seem like it's very hard to not be so generous to people anymore, Sarah, but this is actually a good thing. It's almost like you feel like the need to protect yourself, or you're going to realize, like, I get more out of life by not being so generous to everyone. I feel like you're very stable, Sarah. Financially, you may have a lot of abundance and a lot of things going on in your space to where you can actually provide and take care of a lot of people and do for a lot of things. And once you do this, you're actually going to see your fortune, your abundance, your stability increase for the better. Yeah. And you're actually going to start going towards your own goals instead of focusing so much on others. Spirit wants to say it's actually not a bad thing that you're cutting people off or setting that firm, hard boundary. Maybe for so long you've um, really had a hard time with that or struggle with that. And Spirit is saying it's okay. It's totally fine. So, with this particular energy, I would say you don't know where this is going to lead you, but that's why Spirit is letting you know, like, you're doing the right thing by cutting people off. You're going to start noticing a lot of success in your world. You're going to feel more confident in your energy. You're going to start noticing that people are going to respect you more. I think when you were in the vulnerable state of always giving to other people, people may have really taken advantage of you, Sarah. And so now it's like you pulling you back, pulling your energy back. It may feel kind of hard to do, but it's actually a good thing. So, what advice do you have for Sarah in this? We have the Star and we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Spirit is saying, like, this is a part of your healing journey to know your self-worth, to build your own confidence up. You're doing exactly what you're called to do. So don't lose sight of that. Yeah. You've been carrying this burden for too long of always trying to hustle and do for other people, but it's time to be greedy. It's time to be greedy with the King of Pentacles in reverse so you can attract a new opportunity. Let's look at this Fool card. What is this Fool card, this new opportunity? Greediness, investing, being selfish. So yeah, this is a warning message to let you know, like, by pulling this energy back, you're going to see a increase in your abundance, your stability, and you're divinely called to do that. So you're not making a bad choice if that's something that you're thinking about. So let me know, Sarah, if this resonates with you. This is a very interesting reading. uh, but sometimes when we're so giving and so loving and nurturing, we tend to be those types of people, and I can relate, that feel kind of bad by pulling back from people or cutting people off. But it's time. It's time to do that. You've done enough. You have good karma coming in for you because of that. All right, that's what I have for you, Sarah. Let me know if it resonates. Okay, we're going to keep rolling, y'all. We're going to keep rolling. Next, we have Nomi. Nomi, are you still here? Nomi, are you still here? So Saba wants to know, are these paid readings? Yes, they are. They are paid readings. So in order to be added to the list, love, you need to actually go ahead and click on the link that's been provided in the chat to be able to purchase the reading. Okay, I'll drop the link in the chat one more time, Saba. But yes, no free readings today. These are for paid clients. This is a paid client live reading. So if you want to be added to this list, like you see here, you do have to pay. It is only 22 to be added to the list. And I'll be glad to answer any question you have, y'all. It's any question you have. Any question you have today. Okay, and you can ask as many as you would like. It'll be just 22 per question. Once you pay, check your email to submit your question. All right. Nomi110 wants to know, are we done? Are we done? The person that you're currently connecting to, Nomi, you said you're currently in separation. And so you kind of want to know, like, is this over? Is this over? So let's see. I think it's fair to look at your person. Let's see. I'm going to pull some oracles here. Let's look at your person. Let's see how they feel about you first. Let's see how they feel about you. And then we'll look at their intentions and future actions. And that'll kind of tell us which direction this person is honestly feeling about going with this connection. Here we go. Don't forget to like the video. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Nomi's person that she's currently in separation with, the one that's on her mind. How does this person honestly feel about Nomi at this time? Ooh. We have girl with a snake. Charmed or used, enable boundaries. They feel like you're setting very firm boundaries. Even though they definitely feel like there's still love here, we have unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. So this person feels like you're exuding strong boundaries because of self-love, but they also feel like you still have love for them. And I'm getting, they see you as being kind of wrong for this. They don't like this firm boundary you're putting in place. Yeah, they're in agonizing pain. See that? Hurting, agonizing pain. I think you're in pain too. All right, let's get some more on this. Give me some more on this person's energy. Honestly, what is their feelings? Give me some more. Yeah, they're bored. They're bored. They're bored by pulling away from this. someone that really just wanted to impulsively disconnect from this connection because they have a hard time with staying in one place, but now they kind of regret it because they're bored with these other options or this other direction that they've gone. They're definitely feeling trapped. It's part of their karma by causing this drama. They've stirred up this drama. They're a drama king. They're running from their feelings. They're running from their feelings. They're running from this connection. That's the way they feel. They feel bored because they made a bad choice, baby. They made a bad choice. And they want to revive this thing from the dead. Death in the reverse. That's what they feel. So what is their intentions moving forward here? Queen of Pentacles and the Devil in the reverse. Why that? Okay. They feel like they're losing control. They're losing control and they want to gain control of receiving all that you have to offer. There could be a lot of messages in that collective read that came through that resonated with you, know me, because you're showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. Very generous, very kind, very nurturing. But I think you're detaching from that mindset. You're no longer looking at this person as someone that you want to give to, and they're noticing that, and that's burdensome, very, very exhausting to this person. Like, oh my gosh, you're being deceptive because you're putting a strong boundary in place. They don't like that. So what are they going to do next? They're going to try to get your attention in some type of way. They're going to try to get your attention because they definitely want to come back. They definitely want to come back. Are these recorded? Yes. Yes. So if you purchase a reading, you'll be able to watch the recording. Yep. And it'll be timestamped with your reading. Absolutely, Mystic Grove. Yep. It's recorded. You'll be able to have access to it. And when you check out, there'll be a link to access your personal live reading. So absolutely. Yep. But yeah, Naomi, this person right here is honestly, truly wanting to get your attention. They're not happy where they're at. Like I say, they're bored, they're dissatisfied. And what they miss, I'm going to be honest, is what you provide them, what you give to them. But this is someone that's avoiding you right now because they know they have to take accountability for the reasons why they've treated you this way so far. And they're just refusing to do this. They don't want to be punished. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't. They don't want to deal with that. So you haven't heard from this person because they do not want to hear about it. This is the classic case of someone that throws a rock, hides her hand, comes back and expects you to love on them, be there for them, do all the things you've done before. So it is what it is. Yeah. Naomi says it's accurate. And yeah, we are done. He just missed the gifts. Exactly. Good for you for setting that firm boundary because it feels like someone that's still not changing. I'm going to be honest. This person is not changing. What they're doing is they're allowing themselves to, how can I put it, still get the benefits of the relationship without necessarily having to do the work. And nobody got time for that. Seriously, nobody got time for that. Hey, it would be a devastating betrayal in their eyes if you don't take them back. They'll feel betrayed by you. They're starting to feel it. They're starting to feel the burn. You see that? Agonizing pain. And with these hands, I feel like it's because you're letting it go. You're just letting it slip through your fingers. But I appreciate the fact that you're rising up and you're putting a stop to this, because you're better off without this person. If anything, you should feel so much better without them, because you're very self-sufficient, very resourceful, very abundant. You bring a lot to the table. You really do. And so to be a part of a relationship of someone who, is pretty much practically taking advantage of you, you ain't got time for that. And I'm glad that you've recognized your worth and you're pulling away from this, because you definitely do deserve better. Okay, that's what I have for you. Nomi says, very accurate reason I never went back. Awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, we're going to keep rolling. So I see that we have a couple more people that's coming through purchasing readings. Thank you guys so much for purchasing your mini read. Please know, guys, that if you are purchasing a reading, to check your email. Check your email so you can submit your question. That is how I get your question for the live. Next, we have Rachel. If you're interested in getting a reading on this live, the link to book your reading is in the pinned comments. I'll also drop it into the live chat for those that are interested. Today, it's only $22.22 to get your reading. So please make sure, again, that you check your email. I'm trying to send a courtesy second email to you guys, so you guys kind of know how to submit this question, because for some reason, some people are having a hard time accessing that link on their phone. So either way, it'll be sent to you twice in case you're missing it. All right, Rachel. I'm getting your question prepared, love. Just give me 1 second here. Y'all hit the like button. Show your girl some love. Show your girl some love. Thank you guys so much for ordering. I see the orders coming through. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm working on getting this list updated, because I know some of y'all are like, I paid now. Get me on the list. So y'all, please forgive me, y'all. Please forgive me. I'm trying to get it going. It's a one-woman show, as you guys know, and the orders are coming in hot. Coming in hot. So I'm trying to make sure everybody can get that link to submit their question, because some of you guys still haven't submitted your question, and I need your question to do your reading. I need your question to do your reading. Thank you, Rachel, for your patience, love. As I try to get these as I try to get these orders straight. So again, y'all, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel this morning. It means the world to me. Y'all know Your girl be working hard, getting y'all these reads. So do me a favor and hit the like button, even if you're here just to kind of be a support for our fellow clients getting reads today. Hit the like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back, Rachel. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to make sure I got everybody. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Hold on a second. Mm-mm. That's why I kind of like you guys to book it in advance because I'm able to kind of get everything lined up in advance. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. Makes it a little harder when I have to do it live. So thank you guys so much for your patience. Again, thank you guys so much for your patience. Check your email. Those that just paid, please check your email. I sent a separate email. No, don't pace, Rachel. It's gonna throw me off. Don't pace. Don't pace. I'm just trying to make sure I got everybody's stuff. Hold on a second. I have your question, Rachel. That's not the problem. I'm trying. I wish you could see what I'm getting on my end. So just be patient with me, please. Okay. Uh, all right, I'm getting your questions. Thank y'all so much. Again, thank you for your patience. We're gonna keep going in just a second. I'm just getting all the questions lined up so I can just kind of roll and we don't have to stop again. You know, when we stop, it just kind of, I know it's a lot of y'all get impatient, but it just makes it easier if I have the questions lined up. So thank y'all for your patience. Oh my gosh, who is this? Yes, I have it, humble beginnings. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting everybody's questions lined up and I'm kind of stumbled on one person. I'm trying to see who this is. Okay, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to pause from that and I'm going to do Rachel's reading cuz I don't know who that is. Okay, whatever. All right, Rachel. I got your question, love. Let's go ahead and do it. Thank y'all so much for your patience. As y'all know, this is a one woman show, so it takes a minute. That's why I try to get you guys. To be honest, it's always best to book it in advance because I can avoid this little pause in between. When I have this pause in between, it really holds up the broadcast because as you guys know, it's a one woman show. And for me to line up all the questions, get everybody's questions, update the list, make sure I'm not missing anyone. It can definitely be something. It could definitely be something. So, thank y'all so much for being patient with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, I have the list updated. All right, Rachel, we're going to go ahead and do your reading. So, Rachel, you said A told you he wants to work on getting EK training to improve his finances to leave the taxi work. He claims he wants to work on the connection with you. Okay. So, your question really is kind of like possibly like where does he stand? Does he like what is his true feelings, right, Rachel? Like you want to know like what does he really what is his current space? How does he really feel? So let's look at it. Let's look at it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about A. Tell me a little bit about A. How does A truly feel about Rachel at this time? We have the King of Wands and we have the Three of Swords. He's feeling very hurt by this. lack of forward movement in the connection. And he really does, honestly want to kind of focus more on his career and his stability, his independence. I think there's been a lot of like bad history between you two. I don't know why I'm getting this, but he's very cocky and arrogant and feels like he can just kind of like come forward because he needs someone to kind of lift his spirits and for the time being. But he has not much to offer you. He's showing up as a page. So, like with the Page of Pentacles energy, this tells me that all he's willing to offer you is a breadcrumb because he's not putting a lot of focus on investing a lot in this relationship. Yeah. And he's going to probably manipulate and tell you some things that you want to hear because he needs your energy. Very selfish. I don't think he's really considering your feelings. What does he intend to do next? Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I think there's going to be a lot of tension between you two because of the bad history. It's almost like he has bad blood going on in his space. So because you guys are kind of at odds and there's that history there that hasn't gone the way that he wants, I don't feel like this is someone that honestly feels motivated to honestly work on a healthy relationship. This is someone that's very paranoid, very scared, very worried about what may transpire between you two. So he's going in very guarded, wanting to explore this with a very small offer. I'm pretty much getting all the pages in the dang deck in this person's energy. Let's see where it goes. So I'll be flirtatious. I'll be giving you the bare minimum, if that. But this is not the energy of someone that's ready to give you a mature relationship at all because of what's happened so far. Let me get some more on this Five of Wands. What's that about? Okay, yeah. He's still upset about what's happened in the past where you guys had at this ending. He felt betrayed by you. Even if he's the one that may have caused some of the problems, I'm looking at his energy and he seems to be um not wanting to go about this the right way. Yeah, I don't believe him. You said that he claims that he's trying to get EKG training. He said if he leaves taxi, he will become a better partner. Why does he have to leave one career in order to be a better partner? If he honestly, truly wants to be a better partner for you, Rachel, he would just do that. And this is someone that's not willing to do that. I see it right here. You said he was scamming. He was told he was scamming. Okay. All right. So what is his action towards Rachel in this romantic connection? What does he want to do next? He wants to drop it. Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman. He's stuck on just like eventually dropping you. Yeah, and not really taking this anywhere. This is definitely the energy of someone that's going to just explore it for the time being because he has so many other things in his life he wants to focus on. And being in a relationship right now is not it. See, underneath the deck, he's showing up as the Knight of Wands. That's definitely someone that's coming across as a person that really wants something passionate and nothing more. This is not someone that wants something deep. Keeping it very surface level is what this person plans to do, and not taking more beyond that. So be careful with this energy. I don't want you to get hurt because the Knight of Wands can typically also be player energy, here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah, he's going to tell, and see with this right here with the Page of Swords in the reverse, This is someone that's going to tell you everything you want to hear. This is someone that future fakes. They tell you, he knows what you want to hear, Rachel. And so he's telling you that. But honestly, he's encompassing this Knight of Wands. He's all over the place. He's not stable, and he's not serious at all. He's not taking this serious at all. So I would continue to protect yourself from this person. Any advice for Rachel on this? Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. You know, it is a disappointing situation between you and this person, but the truth is, you have to really just kind of accept this loss. I think that's what Spirit is saying. Accept it, because um, they're going to continue to disappoint you. A is going to continue to disappoint you and make you upset and angry if you stay in this. But of course, you have free will. But the advice is to continue to move forward so you can create more balance and stability into your life. Attracting someone like this into your life is going to bring you down to their level. This is someone that's very miserable and they don't have a lot to offer you. And the best that they can offer you is just someone here to waste your time. And you don't deserve that at all. You don't deserve that. Okay. That's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next reading. Next, we have Divine K. Divine K. Divine K, are you here? Good luck to you, Rachel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I know it's not necessarily the message you probably want to hear, and it's probably frustrating, but this is definitely who this person is. This is definitely who this person is, unfortunately. And I think you've seen what they're capable of, and they're not changing. After Divine K, we have Jackie, and we have Humble Beginnings. After Humble Beginnings, we have somebody with the initials of BS. If your initials are BS, please check your email so you can go ahead and submit your question. If your initials are BS, please check your email so you can submit your question. It will be appreciated. Love you too, Rachel. Love you too. Divine Case here. Yay. All right, let's get it. Divine K wants to know, how does the current person that you're connected to feel about you? All right. Is that your question? Let me make sure I got the right question. I probably got the wrong person. Hold on. Yeah, that's the question. Okay. So how do they currently feel about you? How do they currently feel about you? Let's get some oracles on that, and then we'll clarify with tarot. All right. If you just place your order, please make sure you check your email to submit your question. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm so glad that's the right question. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Divine K's person. Divine K's person. How does this person truly feel about Divine K at this time? The person that's on Divine K's mind, the one that Divine K is connected to in love. We have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependency. This person's very codependent on your energy. Yeah. We have union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Yeah, they want a relationship with you. They definitely want something that can work between you two. Hopefully for the long term. I'm getting they're hoping for the best. But it seems like you may be pulling your energy back. So they're a bit worried and scared that it may not work. So they're hoping for the best. Let's get some more on this. Spirit, what is this chaser and wedding rings? Yeah, it's going to take a lot of courage and strength for this person to come in and not isolate away from this relationship. There could be a disconnect, like I say, between you two to face, you. I would be careful with this person though. Be very careful because this is definitely someone that I feel has the potential to tell you everything that they know you want to hear in order to get what they want. And what they want is you. But I don't think this person is going about the situation in the most healthy way. So you've got to be careful with that type of energy. Those types of people can be very draining because what you'll do is you'll hold on to the potential. You'll hold on to all the things that they're saying that they want out of this relationship. And then when they don't deliver on it, you get frustrated. You become disappointed. You become angry. Yeah, they're a bit tired of this silence between you two. But I feel like they're definitely in this isolated energy. So what do they intend to do? Because it looks like both you guys are not really talking much to each other. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords. It really doesn't feel like this person is going to take a lot of action. They may just kind of keep tabs on you and continue like not saying anything. Yeah, you said that's exactly what's going on. Exactly. That's what I'm getting. Yep, yep. Let me see why. Let's dig deeper. Why is this person not reaching out if they have a desire to want to be with Divinekay? Why? Okay, because they feel like this relationship is over. This is someone that doesn't have a lot of courage to face you because they feel like you know too much. You are coming up as this high priestess. Like intuitively, you know this person's probably full of crap. So if this person does say things to you, they may they may not actually be being completely honest, and you're like, y'all, yeah, you think they're a liar. Yep, you think they're a liar. At least that's the way this person perceives it, like you don't trust them. So how do I build trust with the very person that I may have betrayed? Yeah, they want to make amends though. Yeah, they're having sleepless nights. I think this is a part of this person's karma with this Eight of Swords here. What advice do you have for Divinekay with this spirit? The advice is to continue to move on. Yeah, continue to move on. Demand that respect. Demand only the best because you only deserve the best. Yes, ma'am. You only deserve the best. And to not settle for less than what you deserve. And I think you're doing exactly that. And I love that. I love that energy. Yeah, you only deserve the best. Okay, that's what I have for you. Yeah, he's feeling this way. You said because you're always calling him out on his BS. And that's why he feels that way. He's like, wait a second. How she know that? How she know that? Yeah, they feel like you have like all the inside scoop on their BS. And they're like, wait a second, how does she know that? So it's kind of scaring this person. They're like, wait a second. No way. No way. So it's like they're running in fear because They know that they're full of crap. They know they're full of crap. You know they're full of crap. And you're not doing that. You're not going to be a part of a relationship or a connection of someone that's going to lie and not be honest and selling false dreams and all that mess. Like, you're not doing that. And I don't blame you, because you only deserve the best, like we talked about. And that's what Spirit's saying. Continue to go for what you want, love. Continue to keep fighting for what you believe in. Absolutely. All right, Divinekay, that's what I have. Next, we have Jackie. Is Jackie here? After Jackie, we have Humble Beginnings, Byron, and we have Living Space. If you're interested in getting a reading, we still got spots available. So Frosted Fantasies, absolutely. If you would like to be added to the list, I just dropped the link in the chat for you to go ahead and be added to the list. It's 22.22 per question today. 22.22 per question today. Jackie, are you here? Jackie, are you here? All right, Jackie, we're going to timestamp your reading for you. You are here. Yay. I see you. All right. So Jackie wants to do a money and career reading. And specifically, you want guidance on the next career move for you. I got you. So we're going to pull some oracle cards and then we'll get into the tarot to see what advice we got for you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Jackie. Tell me a little bit about Jackie. What advice do you have surrounding her money and her career? Look at this. We've got power. Focus on your needs. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. You definitely do. So Spirit is urging you to go for what you want. Believe that you are a powerful manifester. You have what it takes. But something could be holding you back, whether it be fear, needing guidance, needing support. There it is. It's like I'm psychic or something. We got partnerships needing guidance and support. It says, prioritize your connections. Joining forces with business partnerships for win-win cooperation. So you need to get with the right people, Jackie. Whatever your goals are in your career and your finances, you need to collaborate with those people. If you want to start your business or you want to go toward a particular path, you need to actually connect with successful people in that industry. And if you want to start your own business, you need to do your research to really learn from those who have had success in that field. Either way, that is the priority, connecting to others who actually have what it takes to teach you how to be even more powerful and go for what you want. All right, let's get some more on this with some tarot. Spirit, what is power and partnership? What is power and partnership? We have Six of Cups. We have Three of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You're holding yourself back, Jackie, because you're not thinking beyond what's familiar. You're so used to doing what you already know how to do. But this is blocking you from manifesting the things that you're passionate about creating in your life. that you would actually love doing. So this is where you have to break free and recognize your own power and potential. Connect with people, do some research, learn so you can get out of your head. Because what's holding you back is forward movement. Definitely giving up too easily has been your thing, being discouraged and not thinking long term. And that's where we have to be clear about where we're going, because you're causing yourself your own injustice by doing exactly that. So good luck to you, Jackie. I hope this reading gave you some guidance and support moving forward. Good luck to you. Yeah. Okay. We have humble beginnings next. Humble beginnings, are you here? Let me know if it resonates, Jackie. She's here. Humble Beginnings is here. After Humble Beginnings, we'll have Byron and then Living Space. All right. Humble Beginnings. Your question is, you just want to know what spirit has for me. Just anything. Anything. Whatever comes through. I got you, girl. So we're going to pull some oracles, get some messages from the universe. And then from there, we'll take it into the tarot. For those that are interested, I am still accepting questions. So check out the link in the live chat as well as the pinned comments in the description box below to be added to our tarot reading list or our mini reads today. You're welcome, Jackie. Lots to think about, right? All right, here we go. Humble beginnings. Spirit, tell me a little bit about humble beginnings. What does humble beginnings need to know at this time? What are the messages that humble beginnings need to know at this time? We have, don't be afraid to say, I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing sobby. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not to say it. So this is showing more gratitude in your life. Like Spirit is saying, be grateful for what you have. Be honestly grateful for any karmic lessons because it's made you stronger. It's made you learn, evolve, and grow. You know, sometimes we have these shortcomings in our life and we have these things that go wrong, and then we say, dang, why me? You know, it kind of brings you down. But, you know, just thank the universe and say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for teaching me these very powerful experiences. And I thank this person for strengthening my knowledge and bringing me peace. Yeah. With this Four of Pentacles in the reverse to the Page of Pentacles, Spirit wants you to really focus on focusing on your finances, your abundance, being more stingy. I think you've been very generous to the point where your finances have been affected. And so now it's about building it up, focusing on that, going for it. Don't let anything hold you back, but don't let what's happened in your past, your bad choices or bad connections or things that's affected your finances keep you down. Don't appear sobby, it says, or feel like the victim. If you haven't heard of Dave Ramsey, it's a financial literacy program. I would love for you to look at that because I think that needs to be the thing. Like, how do I recover? How do I get my finances together? How do I create abundance and stability more into my life? I think that's what Spirit wants you to focus on more so than anything else right now. It's nothing but pinnacles on the table because your confidence is taking a plummeting halt and you're walking around as if nothing's bothering you. But the truth is, you're really struggling. You're really struggling to forgive yourself, forgive others, and look at past situations as lessons to help you grow and evolve. It's a lot of fear and anxiety and stress in your space. And you're coming across very guarded, very cold, very sharp to a lot of people, and also someone very closed off and distant, very detached. So this is where Spirit is saying, like, continue to focus on yourself, but also be open to learn how to trust yourself, how to trust your intuition, that gut feeling that's telling you all the things you need to work on, which is really pulling back and focusing more on giving more to yourself instead of giving to others. You may have to really cut out the people or things in your life that no longer serve you, that's weighing you down, that's burdening you, that's not bringing you the true happiness that you want in your life. And it's okay to say no. It's definitely okay to say no. Anything else Humble Beginnings needs to do? Any advice on this? Yeah, you need to have a sudden change in betraying yourself. I think there's a part of you that's not letting go of things from your past, and you just have to say, thank you, Lord, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for these lessons. Let me reflect and let me learn from it and let me move forward, because you'll only regret it later if you don't do so. All right, that's what I have for you, Humble Beginnings. Let me know if it resonates. A lot about peace, bringing stability more into your life, things like that. Okay, that's what I got. Byron is next. Byron, are you here? After Byron, we have Living Peace. Living Peace. Living in Peace, excuse me. Living in Peace. Byron, are you here? I know it's a Saturday, so a lot of people are kind of in the hustle and bustle of running errands and doing things. But I have your question, Byron, so we'll go ahead and do your reading, and hopefully you'll catch the reading on the back end. Let's see what we got. So, Byron, you want to know about your ex Capricorn. You said she ghosted you and you've been in no contact ever since she just kind of disappeared. So you want to know, like, will you and her reconnect? Okay, let's see. Let's let's get some oracles on that. I think we'll start there. I'll get some love oracles on that. Humble's Beginning says, this does help. Thank you so much. I've been trying to figure out things and thoughts. Thank you. I'm so glad that helps. Awesome. Awesome. Yay. I love to really inspire and help people. So I'm glad the messages really did help you today. All right, Byron. So you want to know about this Capricorn, ex Capricorn. Will you guys reconnect? So let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me about Byron's ex, the Capricorn that he was connected to in love and romance. How does she feel overall? Look at this. We have soulmates popping on out. It says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. There's definitely a strong connection that she feels when it comes to you and her, one that she can't deny, even if she tried. Let's get some more on this. Yeah, she feels like you guys have a soul contract of some sort. Yeah, it says new love, renewed hope. She wants to have a new beginning, a fresh start, if you would let her come back. But this is because she's coming from a very insecure space. I'm getting she feels lonely. Her self-esteem is down and low. I think she made a mistake. This feels like someone that made a mistake and she's not getting the type of relationships or connections that she wants. And so now I feel like she's wanting to renew this love and start anew. All right. Let's see more on her feeling spirit. Yeah. She's coming across in the energy of this Knight of Wands energy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Knight of Wands is not the best energy because these type of people tend to be in and out of people's lives. You know, they're like kind of like the players, the people that's non-committal. And she may definitely be in that type of space. She definitely does have a lot of love for you. That's true. But actions, speak louder than words. And the way she's showing up, being in and out, right? Ghosting and all that stuff, that's not that's not going to work. I feel like she feels torn with the Two of Wands. She's torn with if it's worth going back in this relationship or staying um withdrawn. She really just wants to make the best decision that's going to bring her stability and balance and peace and grounding energy. So what does she intend to do next? Well, we have the Justice and the Chariot. She wants to make things right with you. She wants to bring peace to the situation because she feels like she played herself. Remember I talked about that, Byron, how I feel like she feels like she's made a bad choice. So now she feels very pretty much like they would say an egg on your face. She feels like she's made a really bad choice. She shouldn't have done what she has done because she's not happy with where she is at and where she's going. She could have made a better choice than what she did before. What's her future actions here? The Fool card. New beginnings. She plans to reach out soon. Yeah. She plans to kind of like focus more on her career and her stability. But she's definitely possibly going to reach out soon because she's not very satisfied with these other options. She's definitely getting a lot of suitors, but she's now realizing the truth. Like there is no one like you. Like this is a rare connection, a rare partnership you and her share. But she's let this Knight of Wands energy get the best of her. Let's see, why did she run from this connection? That's what we need to know. Why did she run from this connection? She became overwhelmed and stressed, honestly. And she kind of ran. This is someone that runs from their feelings. She's very much giving like an avoidant attachment style. So I would be careful with her if she comes back because it's very possible she'll run back out again. And you don't need that. You don't need that. You need her to be more present. And I don't know if she can provide you that because she's not confident in her emotions. She has a mentality of a child that just really wants love. But when it comes to showing up and being a mature adult and giving you love, there's shortcomings. And it's just not a fair partnership. It just doesn't come across very fair at all. Yeah. Also, I feel like she's also really focusing on her career and her stability that keeps coming through. She does enjoy the fact that you provide her a lot of you would be more practical option, the stability you provide her, but she doesn't have confidence. She doesn't have the confidence to trust this process. So for now, she's going to accept you as the one that got away. And until you give her another chance, but with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's very much possible this karmic cycle will be on repeat. So be careful with that energy. Very scary space to be in. So yeah. Living in Peace is next. I hope that resonates, Brian. I know you couldn't catch it live, but let me know if it resonates. I would love to hear your story. Okay, Living in Peace. Are you here? Living in Peace. Are you here? All right, I think Living in Peace had to step away as well. Like I said, it's Saturday, so a lot of people are definitely running around doing their thing. So we'll go ahead and do your reading as well, love. We'll go ahead and do your reading, and hopefully you can catch it on the back end. If your initials are S and B, I need your question. I need your question. So please make sure you submit your question, okay? I sent you a separate email. You're here. Yay. I'm so glad. I get excited when you guys are here for the live, for the question. Okay, let's do it. Living in Peace wants to know, how does the person I'm currently connected to in love feel about this connection? Okay, so we're going to pull some oracles, see how they feel overall. Then we'll go deeper, looking at that person's intentions and future actions. His initials are SB. Gotcha. Spirit, tell me a little bit about SB. How does SB currently feel about living peace at this time? How does SB truly, honestly feel about living peace at this time? We have not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. So your person is still upset and hurt because they feel like you brought this relationship to an end, or they feel like it's coming to an end with new beginnings, liberation, rebirth, and transformation, tragic endings. All right, I'm getting some more on this. His initials are KB. Okay. Give me some more on this person's energy. How does he honestly feel? Yeah, that's that anxiety piece that he feels like is almost over. Yeah, he feels like it's almost over between you two. Like that would be his biggest fear, to lose you. His biggest fear would be to lose you, refuse what you have to offer him. I think you've offered a lot, but you've put all these boundaries of saying, not today. I'm not going to continue to give to this relationship and receive those breadcrumbs that you're talking about. Yeah, you said he's upset because I'm refusing to accept breadcrumbs. Correct. You don't got time for that. Right. All right, let's get some more on this, Spirit. Give me some more on his feelings. Yeah. Four of Cups and the Tower in reverse. There has been multiple opportunities that he could have embraced this love connection. And it wasn't until he really kind of like pushed you away with this breadcrumbing energy that you've called him out on, that now he's definitely thinking a lot about this disconnect. And what he's thinking about is, oh my gosh, I've got to change. She's not playing. I got to change. Yeah, they got to change. And that is the part right there that's going to cause a lot of issues. That's what's caused a lot of the arguments. You have told this person, listen, I need you to step your game up. And so now this person is feeling overwhelmed because how do I do this? How do I navigate through this request of needing to change? They're worried. Oh my gosh. What am I supposed to do? It's not hard. It's not rocket science, right? So you're pissed. They're pissed. You're pissed. Everybody's pissed, causing conflicts because it's not manifesting a stable connection. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you've reached your wits' end with this. And they're seeing this. We saw the death, the coffin card, and then I'm seeing the death card here. You want to see change, and they know that. But this is you choosing to end this cycle because you don't see the benefits of staying in this. This is somebody that honestly like expects you to be in a one-sided relationship and you're not doing that. And like you say, you love him, but you love yourself more. Exactly. So what does this person intend to do next? You said, Mika, you're speaking the truth. Yes, ma'am. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my gosh. And then the Ace of Cups. This is a hustler. This is a user. This is an opportunist. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you made the right choice, boo. You made the right choice. This person right here. Let me tell you about your person. Let me tell you. They push down their feelings. This is someone that hasn't shown up emotionally vulnerable and present, and they continue to not really show that emotional side. Thus, why they don't really empathize with you. You don't see a lot of empathy or an effort to see things from your lens because they don't want to. This is somebody that's saying, I don't want to do that, but I want to be in this relationship because they know what they're losing if you were to disconnect from them. And that part right there frustrates them. Not necessarily because, oh, they're missing out on their love of their life, they're heartbroken. No, I'm not getting that. They treat you like a hustle. Mm. They treat you like a business. I'm gonna give it to you straight up. And you started recognizing this and you had to pull back and you did exactly that. And so now they're feeling like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I guess I'm supposed to just let this opportunity pass me by. I don't see any change and I don't see no effort. I see this person feel like, wow, I missed out. Wow, that's messed up. Spirit says that's the truth. And I think you're starting to see the truth of what this person's about. So what do they plan to do next? What's their actions? Sun in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. You know, they're very sad about what's happened because of what they lost. But then there's this sense of arrogance and cockiness in this person's energy of, if I move my ass and come in at the right time, then maybe I can get Living in Peace to drop her guard and give me an opportunity to work on my toxic side. Nobody got time for this. They expect you to sit around and wait on them to change. When they feel ready to change. Now, when they feel ready to change, they expect you to wait on them. Now, are they going to do this change overnight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't honestly see this person changing anytime soon. I see someone that is very much detached from love at this time. Even more so because this person doesn't want to get their ego, or I'm saying like have an ego death. I think they're having an ego death the more and more you cut this person off. Their arrogance is going to be on the decline because they're going to see that you're not playing with them, and it's going to really do something to this person. They're going to be like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Be careful with this person. They're definitely not ready for what you're ready for. Of course, you have free will, but this is what I feel like you're going to be running into a brick wall. It's not going to change. Like, you can talk to this person till you're black and blue, but until this person decides to want to change for the better, the betterment of this relationship, they're going to continue to operate in this way. So that's what I have for you, Living Space. You said exactly. Let me know if it resonates. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for just a little bit. I'm waiting for the person with the initials of SB. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. If your initials are SB, I need your question, love. And for those of you that are still interested in getting a reading, it's not too late. It's not too late. All you got to do is submit your question um, by booking a reading, following the link on the pinned comment. Once you check out, check your email. Once you check out, check your email. Today, it is paid readings. To book a reading, I'll drop the link into the chat. So if you're interested in getting a reading today, it's as simple as clicking on that link that I just dropped into the chat, okay? That's how you get your reading. All right. Your SB, you received 2 emails. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, yes, that is you. That is you. Perfect. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Living Space. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. All right, I'm going to step away for just a little bit, guys. And when I come back, I'll be more than happy to do some more readings. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all. So we still have a couple of spots left. Before I actually go ahead and close this live, I want to give an opportunity for anybody else that's still interested in getting a reading to go ahead and book it. If you are interested, you'll visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. I really hope that many of you guys that did get the reading today got what you needed, especially those that may have missed out on their live reading. Please take the opportunity to go ahead and check out your reading in the description box below. You'll see a pinned comment once this live ends with the timestamp, and you're more than welcome to check out that reading as many times as you would like. That's the beauty of booking a mini live reading. Also, for those of you that are interested, I do offer personal readings on my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. So for those of you that don't necessarily want a live reading on the live stream, you can go ahead and check out my website still to see all the other options of readings that I do provide. So that's what I have for you today, y'all. I hope you guys did enjoy this session. I know that there has been a lot of people that came through. So thank you to each and every one of you that supported the channel this morning by booking a mini read. Man, it was a great turnout. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and close the store because I think we're pretty much going to wrap up for today. So again, last call. Is there anybody out there that would like to get a reading? Last call before we close the store. I'll accept a couple more questions if you guys would like. But it's up to you guys. Of course, you guys are the ones that I'm reading for. And you guys know, you click on the link, go to my website. Once you check out, you're going to go ahead and check your email to submit your question. So if you want to do that, this is the last call for readings before we close this live. Don't miss out on this opportunity. It's only for today, 22.22 per question, y'all. 22.22 per question. That's it. Very detailed reading. Very detailed reading. We've had several people come through so far, and I think they've enjoyed it. I think they thoroughly enjoyed their reading. So if you would like to get a reading, feel free to do so. And again, if you don't want the live, there's totally many other options available to you on my website, such as personal. So there you go. Okay, guys, we're going to close the store. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming out today. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself, collective. Namaste. Thanks for watching.